Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video to show you how I integrate MyLabMath with Canvas. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into settings right here and copy some old settings from another course so that I could get MyMathLab into the settings that I have on the side basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import course content, and since I've already asked ServiceNow to install MyMathLab on my one of my classes, then all I have to do is basically copy the settings to get it into the new class. So I'm going to select one of the old classes that I know I have it in, for instance, the Math 120, and I'm just going to do specific content, and I'm just going to copy very specific things. So selecting content, I'm going to copy the course settings along with the external tools. The external tools are going to be the MyLab and so on and so forth. So that's basically what they are. So I'm just going to get that into my canvas here. It's going to take a couple of seconds for it to do its thing and import everything. So now that it's been imported, basically I can go into home and it will change the way everything looks. And there we go. Now we have MyLab and mastering on the side. So what I'm going to do is click that, and it's going to open up a new pop-up window inside here, and it will tell me whether I want to create a course or copy a course or whatever. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a copy, and pretty standard window. Which one do you want to copy? Do you want to copy your own course or somebody else's course? Just gonna select one of my existing courses and find the one in the list that I want. So, maybe, I don't know, maybe that one, for instance. And then give it a name, so demo, let's say, and start and end dates, whatever you want to be. So let's say start date today and end date next week. And I always like to select instructors can copy this course so that if I want to modify it later on in the future, I don't run into any problems. So just create course. And that's pretty much how it's going to work. So once the class has been created, you'll be able to see right here inside the MyMathLab or MyLab, my Pearson account, that your class is ready to go. And if I go back to the original window, let me do a refresh here. So let me just click it again. It will show me that my class is now ready to be, edited, whatever. So the special thing here is that you don't give your students a course ID like you do normally. Log into Canvas, basically their own Canvas accounts, and they will see MyLab and mastering on the side. And if they're first-time users, they're going to see this yellow button in the middle, and they click it basically, and it just asks for their, credit card, or it asks for their, if they already have an account or not, and they just log in as usual, and they automatically have access to all the homework and everything inside this window. They don't have to go into MyMathLab and do the old sign in and everything. They can if they want to, but they don't have to. But in any case, you have multiple options right here. So you can click on Assignment Manager, for instance, and it will pop a new window open. It will take you to basically the Pearson website, and now you can go in here and do whatever modifications you want to do. You can change certain settings about the the assignments like you normally do. Change the assignment settings, dates. You can mess around with the grade book if you wanted to. So grade sync automatically syncs the grade for you if you want it. So for my classes, I typically have it selecting all, and then every once in a while I have students who complain like, hey, it's not syncing correctly or whatever, because it doesn't do it instantaneously. So I just go in the system and just click sync grades now, and it normally will generate these little windows or little circles, and it will say, okay, now they've been synced. And when you go into your grades, you should be able to see basically all the assignments that you assigned, together with the names of the people and what scores they got on all that stuff. Right now we should be seeing nothing because no students are in this class. It's just a demo class. And anyway, you can see the quizzes are up here. There is some homework that I've been that's been transferred from MyMathLab, and if you have students taking these things, then the numbers will show up here. Now you can see that these scores are out of different numbers. That's because the way I've set it up in MyMathLab Each assignment has different length and so on and so forth. So that's why you're seeing the different numbers right there. And you're seeing it separately, which is kind of inconvenient. I'm not sure if there's a way to do it where all the homeworks are together in one column and all the quizzes are together in one column. So, it ends up making your grade book massive, because of that. And, if you have other things that you're doing on the side, now the grade book is going to increase. The other thing I don't like about this is that when you suppose you've got a class already going, you're halfway through the semester and you decided to, I don't know, switch some settings into one of the assignments. So suppose you wanted to edit, and take out one problem or whatever. You can still do that, but when you do it, because it sends the grade to Canvas, it's been linked basically. Every time you make a change and you hit save and assign, the students get an email saying assignment R1 has been modified. This is automatically generated by Canvas to notify students that something has been changed in their Canvas account. So if you've got 50 assignments and you want to change the deadlines on all 50 of them, then the students will get 50 different emails. It's kind of annoying, and I discovered that kind of in a bad way. One night I just went in there and I changed settings, and I could only pick the wrong date, and I had to do it again. And students the next day told me, hey, we got 60 emails from you last night. What happened? And so I didn't know that. But yeah, that's something that you kind of want to keep track of.